Good afternoon. I'm Brandon Wade, Assistant Chief of Operations with the Austin Fire Department. Today at approximately 10:50, the Austin Fire Department received a call for a house on fire on 12th Street. A box alarm was dispatched with reports of the house on fire and people exiting the structure. Upon arrival to the address, the firefighters found large, heavy amounts of smoke from the building. They reported occupants were still inside the structure. The firefighters made an aggressive interior attack to extinguish the fire and search for victims that were still inside. We had a report of at least 5 occupants at this address. A few of the occupants were already outside the structure. Upon entering the structure for fire attack and search, crews located 3 occupants and rescued 3 occupants out of the structure. One of those occupants were transported by Austin Travis County EMS in critical condition. 2 of the occupants were deceased on scene. AFD continued to search the structure and found no other occupants inside the structure. At this time, the fire is still under an investigation by our arson division. The fire's been extinguished and crews will begin clearing the scene. Do you have any questions?
You mentioned that this is being investigated. You mentioned this is being investigated by the arson department. Does that mean that they suspect foul play, or is it possible that these people are heating the structure?
We do not suspect foul play. That could be a possibility that they were warming themselves, but we do not know at this time. So that's one of the questions that our investigators will be trying to determine of what caused this fire. We do not know at this time. So, from our understanding, not everybody lived inside the structure. There was an outbuilding and there was a small apartment that was attached to the back of the structure. So, from our understanding, there was a couple occupants in the outbuilding. There was one person at least in the small apartment in the back of the structure. And then we removed 3 occupants from the front side of this residence. I do not have that information now.
The building says lessons beyond. Is there any indication that this is a daycare where children are?
At this time, I do not know, sir. We believe the power was not live at this building, so we do not believe there was any power to the building. That is one of the things that we will be investigating. These are all adult occupants that were at the residence.
Is there a smoke alarm that warned them of any sort of possible problem?
We did not find a smoke alarm in the structure.
So not only did it not go off, there was no smoke alarm detected at all?
Yeah. At this time, conditions are, I guess, pretty devastated inside there. But at this time, we have not found a smoke detector, and we did not hear a smoke detector on arrival.
Is there any message for the other people out here that are also cold, that are also without power, that may be doing something similar that may put them in danger?
So, with this, we understand that people have been without power for an extremely long amount of time and they're cold. The Austin Fire Department and EMS has responded to numerous people trying to warm themselves inside by starting fires inside, maybe by barbecue pits and what have you. That is an extremely, extremely dangerous action to do. So if you cannot warm yourself with blankets or any other heating device, we're going to ask that you try to go to a warming shelter, a friend's house. But we absolutely do not want people starting fires inside their house, not only for the carbon monoxide dangers, but also for the fire hazard that comes with that as well.
And just a heads up, some of you are going to go into a quick 2-minute break.
Yes, I do not have the exact number of those, but we have had numerous calls for the citizens that have started fires, whether charcoal or burning wood. Again, go back, that is an extremely dangerous thing to do by lighting these fires to try to warm yourself in there. If you cannot get warm with blankets or stay warm or go to a friend's house, We're asking that you work and call 311 and try to get to a warming shelter.
The gentleman who said he would rent the back apartment said that people normally use the stove for gas, or stove for warmth. Is gas a possibility here? In which case the whole apartment is building full with gas from that stove and cause explosions?
So there's no indication of like an explosion from a gas leak. It appears that this was a fire that just could have started in one of the rooms. We do not know how at this time, but we have no indication that there was an explosion that started it from any type of gas leak.
One last question. How about just the response and how your team and the firefighters and the EMS and the police officers are responding to this? It looked like a very somber moment. That's what I imagine will be debriefing amongst the folks. Tell me a little bit about how you guys are feeling right now.
So the first responders are exhausted, right? But this is what we do. We're here for the citizens, the community. We have firefighters and of course the other agencies, our police officers, Austin Travis County EMS. They are working tirelessly to try to serve the citizens in any ways they can. Our firefighters have worked for days, some of them, to ensure that we have the staffing, as it is difficult for some of our folks to get into work. These firefighters have been up for countless hours all night responding to emergencies, but we're still coming. When the citizens call, we're coming for the emergencies, and that's what our firefighters did today. And again, through all of that, on arrival, they made entry in an aggressive attack to search for the occupants and give everybody the best chance possible. And we're going to continue to do that and help the city get through this cold weather and this disaster that we're going through. Thank y'all.
All right, so we were able to bring you that live press briefing there from the Austin Fire Department as we continue to give you this look here. Just a reminder, we are live, raw, unfiltered, so our camera may be moving around here in a second, but I just wanted to reiterate what was said here. There were 5 people in the home at the time when it was on fire, and crews had gotten to the scene. They did say that 2 residents were able to make it out, and the fire team did have to rescue 3 people who were still inside of the home. Unfortunately, 2 of those people were pronounced dead, and 1 is in critical condition at the hospital. So right now, crews do have the fire completely out inside of the home, and he said that they've been responding all night to a lot of different incidents and have been called out to many different calls across the city. He said that they're exhausted, but obviously will continue to respond as the city needs them.